back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Our halftime festivities behind us as we're just about set for the opening kick of the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense. Start the third, and they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, but I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Swift going to try up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Swift going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Patterson's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. But he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st down, Carr looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Carr. Back to Renfro again. Complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Carr again. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 79 yards. And the Lions strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Patterson now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Edmonds. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This to make it a 2-score game. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Carr. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Carr going to get this to Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to football as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside. Here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would have
dinged up here. Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Carr to throw. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go next quarter. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's second down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. One final try now for Carr. Gets this to Waller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Lions, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be at home next week for